Have you ever had someone physically throw your team out of a factory? Mine was. I was the CFO of a manufacturing company, and we had just received a quality inspection report that failed badly. More than 40% of the products didn't meet our customer standards. According to our contract, the factory owner had to repair the defect at his own expense and pay for a secondary quality inspection. It was painful for both of us. He was losing money on the order, and I was losing credibility with my European customer. A month later, my quality manager returned to the factory for the second inspection. Around 8:30 that morning, he began randomly checking products, separating them into two piles: products that could be shipped and products that couldn't. As the defect pile kept growing larger, the factory workers became incredibly nervous. They knew their factory owner would soon ask why there were still so many defects after an entire month of rework. Fear quickly turned into anger. Around 11 o'clock, they kicked my quality manager out of the factory. I received a phone call immediately. I told my factory quality manager to leave and have an early lunch and wait at the nearby cafe. Then I started making phone calls. I called the factory owner, I called my logistics agent, I called basically everyone involved. That evening, I asked the factory owner to fly in and meet me at the factory. Over dinner, we didn't argue. Instead, we talked. I explained the pressure I was receiving from my European customer. If I lost their trust, there would be no future orders. And if there were no future orders, there would be nothing for his factory either. I wasn't his enemy. We were trying to protect the same supply chain. And because I spoke Mandarin, we didn't just talk about business. We talked about Chinese history, culture, and our families. Somewhere during that dinner, the relationship changed. The next morning, everything changed too. The workers became cooperative. My quality manager was welcomed back. And more importantly, they didn't simply continue their normal production. They moved my order to the front of the line and repaired the defective product first, so we could still catch the shipment deadline. Had I managed everything over email, we probably would have waited another 30 days. And sometimes the most important negotiation doesn't happen in the boardroom. It happens over dinner. Tomorrow, I'll share why trust became my most valuable business asset and more valuable than any contract I ever signed.